Good day, everyone. Welcome to McSheffery Music. Today in this video, I will develop a concept pulled from a Julie Doiron song. I am talking about the four-chord loop, but all chords have the same 4 notes. One of the reasons why I did this video was not just to give you a rundown of the chord progression, but to show what you can do inspired by the progression. By the way, the songwriter is Julie Doiron, in case you didn't get from the intro. And I chose to do a video on this Julie Doiron progression because it's International Women's Day, and I figured I might as well do something for that. In fact, adjacent letter names are used in 3 of the chords of the progression. The only one that doesn't use adjacent letter names in the alphabet is the first chord, which is that G over B. So it is a slash chord, because G slash B. So what can we do with extending the principle of this chord progression? Well, we can put A as the bass note root for this A, B, C, and D collection of notes. And that gives us an A minor-ish voicing. Which gives us an A minor 11 type voicing, because we have the root, the third, C, the A is the root, C is the third, the D would be the 11th, or the 4th, and then we have the B, which would be the 9th, or the 2nd, but we like jazz chords, so here we go. At least I like jazz chords. So this chord works in a jazz context on an A minor 11, obviously. However, if you put the B in the bass, well, something interesting happens. You get B, D, B is the root, D is the third, the minor third, and then you got no 5th. You've got the minor 7th, but then you've got the C on top, which is a prime dissonance, as we jazz musicians like to call it. So we get pretty dissonant. Okay. Yuck. Well, or
ooh, spicy.
Anyway, before we get carried away on this chord, we have the next voicing from this chord, which has the C as the root. In which case we have C is the root, D is the 2nd, or the 9th. We have the A, which is the 6th, and then we have the 7th, B. So, what's interesting about this voicing, usually chords are voiced according to the harmonic series. So, you would have usually, you would have the more dissonant intervals of a chord higher up in the chord and the more consonant intervals and bigger intervals at the bottom, like the harmonic series goes. And why do we do this? Well, the harmonic series likes to have the large intervals at the bottom and the small intervals at the top. Getting smaller as you go up. So, why is it this way? Well, the harmonic series is like this. Here's harmonic, next harmonic, next harmonic. Now, you may have noticed the intervals are getting smaller as they go up the harmonic series. Well, we use the same principle for voicing chords most of the time, unless we want to be really weird and get special effects. So this would be a more common way to voice this chord. Though, as you can see, it's a bit of a challenge to play, because it involves barring, and with finger picking, it's possible to get only 4 of the strings picked and not the 1st and 3rd. Bit of a weird voicing, bit of a stretch to get. Julie Doiron, however, puts the large interval not at the bottom, not at the top, but in the middle. Anyway, you've got a major 7th interval, but inside that you have a perfect 5th sandwiched in there. which is cool, to me anyway. If you want to have D as the bass note, then you get to do something else. Here you get what you get if you put D as the bass. You have your E is your root, C is your minor 7th, the B is your 13th or 6th, and then you have A as the 5th, the perfect 5th. However, you'll notice this, any other notes that would normally be part of a D chord, or some of them are not there. For example, you don't have a third. So you don't have a third, minor or major. Instead, we have just the notes D, C, B, and A. The upshot of this is that you can make a 4-chord progression with only 4 different notes, and they will feel like different roots are being used, although it's the same 4 notes. So let's see what we can do with this. And speaking of that, here's the 4-chord loop idea with just 4 notes. A, B, C, and D. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, remember to like, comment, share, and subscribe. And I wish you all peace of mind and good health, and musical inspiration as you go.